What up, homie? Hey, I'm back, man. Back with another one. Sitting here putting the bucket in the car wash right quick before it starts raining out here again. It's raining out here like Seattle. Anyway, I wanted to make a video right quick, man, off a post I saw on Facebook. I wrote it down. Basically, it says, men sacrifice their happiness way more than women do in relationships. I agree with that. You know, men sacrifice their happiness all the time in order to make the woman happy. Because what we always hear, happy wife, happy life, right? We always hear that. Happy wife, happy life. I don't agree with that at all. My motto is happy spouse, happy house. That means everybody got to be happy, not just her ass. Why is it one-sided? Anyway, guys, man, they do make a lot more sacrifices because, just like I said on the post, you know, most women will meet a guy and they'll start trying to change him immediately to fit her selfish needs. Well, if he's not this way, well, he can go somewhere else, and you know, he got to do this. And next thing you know, this guy, he's pretty much walking on eggshells, sometimes in his own house. You know, just to try to keep this woman happy. And that's his sacrifice in the relationship. A lot of women today, especially a lot of modern women today, they're not trying to do none of that. No, they're not trying to do any of that. This thing is, what's going on? Okay, this car wash thing is bugging out. Anyway, a lot of women don't want to do that today. So, when it comes to today's modern women, they don't want to make the same sacrifices that a lot of guys will make today because, like I stated before, as soon as they meet a man, they're trying to change everything about him. I mean, everything to help fit her needs. And like I said, if it's not good enough, she'll just move on and do something else and get bored. And guess what? She thinks she's going to find what she's looking for in another guy. It's going to be the same result because most men not going to let you transform them into something that they're not. And my thing is this. If someone don't like you for who you are already, hey, they not for you no way. So you need to go ahead and let them go do their own thing because if they don't like you for you, hey man, move around and go do something else. And I know a lot of these guys out here, y'all get so thirsty for coochie, you know, especially if she look good and she fine and all this other stuff. You just do whatever because you're so afraid to lose her. Last time I checked, there are way more women than men. And I know women like, oh no, it's not. Then you show them proof. That don't mean nothing. Why you doing all that for one lady, dude? What's wrong with you, bro? What's wrong with you, man? Yeah, what's going on with you, man? I'm just trying to figure out why you jumping through all these hoops because you're afraid to lose somebody. When in return, she's not doing the same thing for you. It's weird, like today, man, a lot of women today, and I'm not saying all, so I'm tired of explaining that, but I have to for some people. I know all women aren't like this, but a lot of women today, they'll suck you down before they make you a sandwich or cook you something to eat. Cook you something to eat? I ain't nobody's slave. Okay, you have to be a slave to cook a man something to eat? But you'll sit there and top them off, if you know what I mean, with no problem, but you don't want to fix them a sandwich or fry them some chicken up. Like I said, it's not all women. But a lot of women out here today, they just don't want to do anything. They want the man to be traditional. They want him to be the provider. They want him to be the protector. But when it comes to her role of being traditional, she don't have no part of it. She don't want to do it at all. Wait on the man hand and foot. I ain't no slave. Be submissive. I'm not being submissive for no ninja. You got me effed up. I'm not doing none of that. So how do you expect to keep a man around if you don't want to do woman stuff? The only thing you're going to keep around you is like simps and guys you can control and guys that have to walk on eggshells when they're in your presence, and they can't stand up on their own too and be a man in front of you. And as soon as something go down, hell, he hiding behind you instead of stepping up front protecting you, because you've taken the fangs out of a cobra. A cobra with no fangs is like what, a damn belt, I guess. But you've taken the fangs out the cobra. You don't have a man anymore. You got an adult age boy who you can boss around and tell him what to do. That's why I tell guys all the time, man. If you're in a situation to where you have to move in with a woman, hey, do what you got to do until you can come up. Or if you really into her and you feel her, you love her, so to speak, hey, move in with her. You know, you guys can share bills or whatever. You want to do the 50-50 thing, or you want to move in with her and you pay 100% of everything and she ain't got to pay nothing. Whatever you guys' arrangement is, just do that. But if you are a man who got his own bread, you got your own spot. I don't care if you do meet somebody, you guys do hit it off well, you get along great, don't move in her damn place. If you're gonna move together, move in a neutral spot. That way, it's both of you guys' place. Because trust me, I'm speaking from experience right now, what I'm about to say. When you move into a woman's place, in her mind, it's still her place. Whether it be her house, mortgage, whatever, or you guys are sharing an apartment, and if you're not on that lease, dude, it's still her place. Technically, it is still her place. And as soon as you guys get into an argument, trust me, it's going to come up. You know, well, this is my place, you can get out. So now, on top of that, when you move into a woman's house and you don't have a way to support yourself financially, you might not have no money, whatever the case may be, you may be in between jobs. A lot of women is going to use that. They're going to use that to control you. They're going to use that to talk to you any kind of way that they want to, because you can't speak out as a man, because as soon as you try to be a man, she's just going to kick you out. So the message that was on Facebook is true. A lot of guys do sacrifice more than women, because most women are not going to move into situations to where they can't control shit. This is why most women, not all, but most women refuse to move out of state, especially moving to a state where they don't know nobody. They're not about to do that, because that's a sacrifice. I'm going to go out here, I'm going to go for the gusto, and whatever happens, happens. Now you have a few gung-ho women who would do that, and it don't bother them at all. They'll move around place to place like it's nothing. But majority of women, how they move, they're not going to move nowhere, especially if they got children. They're not moving any place where they don't have a support system. They got to have a support system in place in order to do that. So that's just the way it goes. So I totally agree with that post. That guys do sacrifice a lot more, because, let's face it, to women today don't want to do anything. All they doing out here is chasing bags. The first question out of their mouth every time they meet a man is what he do for a living. And I tell them the same goofy ass answer. I am a sock model for JCPenney's. That's what I do for a living. Otherwise, it's none of your damn business. You trying to get to know me, or you trying to get to know my profession? I mean, what's the deal? You know, so that's all I got to say for this thing. I'm gonna go ahead and try to wipe this car down right quick and put the Armor R on the tires and clean these nasty ass windows. Anyway, it's your boy, man. You know I am. All right, holla back.